Figures of Gaijin here, Jamaican content creator. Welcome back. Happy New Year. Akimashite gozaimasu, minasan. Happy New Year to everyone. This is the first video of the year on YouTube. First Pdgcast, first vibes. And I hope we made it, guys. We made it to 2024. If you're watching this, you are one of the lucky people in the world that have made it to 2024. The year got off to a really interesting start for me, or for us in Japan. As probably most of you would have seen, there was a major earthquake that affected the Ishikawa side of the island, Ishikawa prefecture, and surrounding areas with a magnitude of 7 earthquake, massive earthquake over that side. Where we were in Tokyo, we got to like about a 5 point something or a 6. We were in the building, we were in the supermarket, me and my friends, Chris and Doreen, and we're actually purchasing something to drink to have dinner. And the place started to shake. I see how the place is shaking, and I actually felt my knees buckle, and it was just an interesting, diverse set of reactions in the supermarket. You had one Japanese lady that was having like an existential crisis. She was like, "What's going on? What's going on?" You had other people just mind their own business, shopping nonetheless, the same way, same energy they had before the earthquake started. And it has become something that people have become accustomed to in Japan, living with earthquake and seismic activity. Now, what is not normal is the fact that there was a tsunami warning that for those affected areas. But what is happening now with the advent of social media, persons are reposting old videos probably of tsunami events or the waves hitting countries, and adding it to the fresh news. And so there was some miscommunication, false news, I guess, about tsunamis actually hitting Japan. None actually hit Japan. There were just warnings that were turned on to advisories, which turned out to, thankfully, nothing further happened. But there were many aftershocks in the Ishikawa area. Typically, Chiba Aichi really gets a lot of earthquakes as well. Just hope Fukushima doesn't have another one, because we really can't deal with any more nuclear issues. But yeah, that was the new year, starting off very strongly, very shaky, some might say, in Japan. I do wish the best for those who have been affected. Condolences to those who may have lost their lives. I mean, it is really hard to start New Year. Some people lost their houses. Some of the roads were, if you look online, you can check out the pictures and videos. But I won't be reposting those things because I think it's kind of traumatic, tasteless. I don't know what it is, but yeah. But on a lighter note, on that same day, not something of the same seismic proportions that would shift the viewpoint of many people on the views of Japan, but just an event that's happened to me, and a new perspective on how things might seem. Sometimes it's not always the first thing on the surface that appears might be the issue. There are other things that can play along, and some people did the video about it on Instagram, and some people were actually bringing up valid points while being respectful and while respecting my experience and my event. What has happened? Did something happen since 1024? Because usually it's always, hey, go back to your home country, you idiot. What do you know? You don't know anything. But hopefully, well, actually, the video hasn't really gotten that much traction, so maybe later on that will happen. But long story short, there was an old lady that seemed to have dropped some money. I picked up the money after she walked by, looking for it, but she walked by. I picked up the money and asked her, hey, is this yours? Like, I think you dropped this. And she looked at me, took a drink of her tea, and like looked at me like I was some person trying to hustle her or whatever, or trying to scam her. Because apparently in Japan, scammers is a real thing as well that a lot of people don't talk about. There's something called ore, which is where persons would call older persons and say, it's me, send me some money. And a lot of things in Japan is inferred or assumed. So it's me, meaning, oh, it must be my granddaughter, oh, it must be my son calling me for money now and needs this money here to be sent to them. Now, after they would have sent the money, that's when they would obviously find out that, hey, I probably don't even have a son or daughter, or my son and daughter don't call me from there, or I haven't heard from him, whatever, you know what I mean? So a lot of things in Japan. As I said, I try to pay a holistic view of this country, and I should bring also more positive stuff. But you already have all the honky dory rainbows out there already. But these are things that happen in Japan, just like any other country. All right. Now, to me, I want to tell this woman about her mother. I want to say, yo, my girl, you think me I'm begging nothing? I'm not asking you for anything right now. But fine. But against against some people's judgment who have told, I found that train station attendant, gave him the money and said, "Hey, somebody dropped this earlier." What was telling from me was when I left and I was walking away and I went to the elevator, which like maybe 100 meters that way, I could still look down and see her in the waiting room, rummaging through her bags or whatever, searching for that 10,000 yen or how much ever it was. Now, upon reflection and a quick night's sleep, maybe she thought I was trying to buy some vagina from her. That must have been it. Maybe she thought I was trying to solicit her services for a night out. This very old Japanese woman thought that I was trying to get with her. And I was a bother to her because she just wants to drink some tea, get on the train, and go home. And this foreign guy is trying to get some old fish. I'm wrong for that. Some age dried jerky. Fish jerky. I should stop. Oh, that's absolutely sorry. That's wrong. I'm wrong for that. But yeah, that's the type of thing that happens to me all the time, I guess, and I get used to it. Even the fact that sometimes I'm walking in the street, and as a black man on the street with young or even women in general, especially young Japanese women, or even women in general, sometimes they feel that you're trying to approach them, and that's the first thing from our minds. We are just existing. Imagine you're walking and a girl sees you say, "Excuse me, miss. Oh, I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend." Or, "Sorry, ain't gonna walk on night." I'm like, or Scooby Doo? Like, what are you talking about? Fam, you drop, never mind. I'm just keep this money and get moving, because clearly you have issues with yourself, So yeah, for New Year's, what I did for New Christmas, I've been on holiday since the 22nd of December. I've been up and down, busy doing stuff. Actually got some footage, went to some other places. I don't think I got stuff that is actually admittable, like get me put on in a video and got to get together for a video. But yeah. Went to Sendai. Sendai is cool as balls. Really nice place. The people there are chill. Because it's cool and chill. I know, man. So yeah, that was a really good vibe in Sendai. Snowing, there's some nice ladies up there. I would like to go back. Maybe by myself. But you know what I mean? Yeah. But this year I'm just hoping for a lot more positivity, a lot more end product, a lot more meeting of goals and targets. I made some goals last year. I didn't make all of them, and I'm trying to be successful this year. Hit my targets running and stuff. Try to meet more black people, more content creators. Who would you want to see me do some collaborations with? Let me know in the comments down below. Which content creators in Japan would you like to see me do videos with, either on Instagram, TikTok? TikTok sucks for me. I hate it so much. I just can't bother. Or on YouTube. And what content you want to see going forward. I noticed that there's been an uptick in views on my channel since I've started reposting vlogs. Would you like to see more vlogs? Jesus, I don't really like it. Okay, let me know. Let me know what's good for you. I hope your new year has started right. I hope you are, making the adjustments and doing whatever you need to do, because, this year we're all about to make that shmoney. You know what I mean? We're about to hit the goals and smash them on the park. We're going to find, for those who haven't found love yet, in a hopeless place. The hopeless place is this year. And you're going to find love like Rihanna with ASAP. You know what I mean? If it's about you to get children, you're going to get your children. If it's about you getting a new job, a new advancement, a new post, starting your business, starting a new Instagram page or social media page to pursue your dreams and goals and stuff, we're going to do that this year, because it's 1 year closer to death. All right? Once you're born, you start to die. And that's a fact. So let's hit out these goals out of the park. Let us make challenging targets to stretch ourselves, improve ourselves, learn more about ourselves, learn more about how we want to be loved, how we want to be treated, and treat people how you would want to be treated. You know what I mean? If you can be good, be creative. I've always said this, and I hope that is, tell people how you feel. Please, all this back and forth, hint this, hint that, screw that noise. Tell me how you feel. I know it's now the in thing to insinuate and imply stuff. Nothing beats explicit. I know a lot of people are not like that, and especially if you live in Japan, a lot of people don't like the don't like to say stuff. It's, as I said, even in language itself, a lot of things are implied, and you have to pick up the context clues and read in the ear. Speaking of reading the ear, a lot of people are cookie, not cookie, yominakatta. Yominai no? Cookie yominai no? Yominai no? Like, pick up the vibe. Bring the room. Bring the vibe. I mean the time. I was watching. What was I watching? There's some interesting content out there now. As I said to you, the content creators now are producing more content about the real side of Japan. Things that I have been saying for the last 8 years are now being brought forward to the fore, and now people can stop telling me that I'm a liar and I know nothing about Japan and I should go back home to my home country, when it's actually Japanese people making the same content and people are believing them, which is awesome. And I'm not being sarcastic. This is awesome that information is getting out there now, apparently. So yeah. Also for the new year, we're about cutting off all those things that are not good for us, excess, things that weigh us down and limit us from achieving our goals and potential. We're not about that this year. We're about doing things that accentuate and help us to optimize. All right, so we're doing that as well this year. More music from me, be more productive as well with that music and content, everything. We're just trying to get the body done right, so kind of the videos for you guys. I actually want to shoot some music videos this year as well, to promote my music and stuff. Recently I saw one of somebody who I was watching some content, that's what I'm talking about, and I saw somebody saying, hey, the videos that they do about apartments, like how much you pay for rent, and they say, oh please, can I see your apartment? Obviously the person would have met with them before and collabed and talked about whatever, because there's no way to see somebody random off of the street and just ask a question and say yes, because that's a red flag in one way to me. But anyway, it's cool. When I saw that this girl, very hot by the way, I think I had a crush on her. Do I have a crush on her? Yeah, she's hot. She's fully certified hot, way out of most people's leagues. This homegirl said she pays 250,000 yen per month on rent. I was like, what? That's some people's salary, basically. Wow, 1,800 US, roughly 1,800, 700 US a month on rent. Damn. In Tokyo? Damn. Well, I guess it is commensurate with New York. I guess I don't know what New York rent is like. Well, I know you pay 1,000 US for a little matchbox. It's smaller than what I'm living in now. People do that. People in Tokyo pay 120,000 yen, which works out to be like 800, 900 US for something small. And this apartment is small. I have to be shooting an angle to get the best of the room, to get the depth of focus type vibe, Damn. So now I really know that if she's paying for rent, I could not even dream of taking this girl out. Where would I take her? If I took her out once, I probably could not eat for the rest for another 2 months. Girls like that, like, what do they crave? Do they actually crave an experience? Because if you're rich or you're very comfortable in a place, like, you'd have done most things that most average people would do, or would you? Because if you're pampered and true. The rich life of people in Tokyo, big up yourself. I will be rich one day, like maybe the next 6 months. I feel like I can get there. So let's see what's going on. Yeah, man, this has been I don't know, like, it's just strange to me. Question, I want to ask a question. What is something that, is there anything that your ex could do to get you to get back in a relationship with them? Like, is there something that if they change one thing, would you reconsider dating them and then get back with them? Let me know in the comments down below. For me, I don't even have an ex, and I have one real true ex. And if she would she do something? I don't know. Because if she had listened and believed in me and not just run away and break up with me, then maybe I would even be in Japan and this wouldn't exist, and then Pigos Gaijin wouldn't even be Pigos Gaijin. And then you guys wouldn't have this subpar content to watch. I'm kidding, it's not subpar, it's actually top tier, undiscovered, underrated. You know what I mean? So hopefully you make some moves this year, probably even a move, like a real move. Don't know, you never know. You know, these are the things that you have to do and keep changing, evolving, and getting better than you were yesterday. You know, cherish your friends, cherish your real friends, and ensure that you do what you need to do to ensure that you're happy, your family is happy, and the people around you are happy. Makes life much easier if people are happy and and satisfied and satiated. Is that the word? Satiated? Insatiable desire. If they are satiate. I can't speak English anymore. Oh my God. If the opposite of insatiable, if they're satisfied, if they're fully sated, Jesus have mercy. Let me stop. Right, that should be good. Cool. I've been watching Shits and Gigs a lot. They have some really interesting content. But I kind of want the relationship between Ford and James, best friends? Question mark. I mean, it's what it is. It is what it is. Chunks and Philly, hilarious people. Please make sure to follow the content creators in Japan who are black, especially. We would love your support. I'm not going to call any names because I'm going to get into trouble because I can't remember all the names of persons who I know. I love to work with some more half black, half Japanese people. Hafus, they call them. But yeah, we'll work with some Japanese people who look like me to get their side of view on many little things that happen, little microaggressions that have happened, to bring more light to it so persons can actually get a more holistic view of Japan. Yeah. That's me. That's the video. I think I'm done. Let me know anything that comes down below because the guy's in Jamaican content creator. Ikibasho.